Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cosmic Howling Media. Today is April 4, 2022. And just like to read a little bit from an article from some groovy astrologer, scientists, some great important intel right now as to so much energy flooding in, so much sacred high light quotient energy, powerful energies flooding in just as part of the shift into planetary liberation. Let me quote a couple of things from this article. I'll put the link below where this article is available if anybody wants to check it out. The sun has been exceptionally busy this week. Within the span of a 24-hour period on Monday, Tuesday, depending on your time zone, it released 6 M-class solar flares and 11 C-class flares. This is a very large number of medium-range flares, which also initiated at least 3 coronal mass ejections, CMEs, that are scheduled to reach Earth on March 31st and April 1st. And obviously you have, and so we're right, we've been experiencing these recent days, and ongoing is just so powerful, and opportunities more and more for us to purge heavier energies from our physiological bodies, our physical body, our mental body, emotional body, our etheric body, and just our local light body, if you will, chakras, the prana tube, all that kind of stuff, It's not only the number of solar flares, but also the timing of the incoming wave of CMEs that has caught my attention, says the author here, the writer. Those CMEs will be arriving right around the time of the new moon at 11:24 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Thursday, March 31st. Okay, so that's when it started to arrive just a few days ago on March 31st, and we're in, a few days later here. Ooh, yeah. We've all been feeling this in recent days for sure, in all sorts of ways. At the time of the lunation, the Aries moon will be aligned with the sun, messenger planet Mercury, and Chiron, the wounded healer, in a show of cosmic synchronicity. Solar flares and CMEs are said to carry downloads of information, Mercury, and healing energy, Chiron, directly to Earth. That's exactly what's happening, absolutely, 100%. Let's read a couple other little things from this article. Oh, it goes on. It goes on to say, self-care is vital in these moments, this period. Self-care is vital when we're dealing with so much solar activity. Electromagnetics have a very drying effect, which is one reason for the pressure, headaches, and other physical pains that we experience from this ongoing expansion, ongoing, shift into a new reality, all that kind of stuff, planetary liberation. Because of this, be sure to drink plenty of fluids, electrolytes especially this week. You might also want to look into magnesium supplements and B vitamins to help the nervous system adapt to the heightened energies. Absolutely. I usually always take B vitamins. I'm out right now, but yeah, B vitamins, I always find that really helps our central nervous system and nervous system in general for sure. It's absolutely 100%. And other things like they mentioned, the magnesium is great stuff that can help us big time. As more and more of us are researching into, the fact there is so many excellent real medicines available to us that can and do help us big time. The healing potentials of this energy surge we're in here, this massive sacred energies coming from the suns, that kind of thing, mass ejections from the suns. The healing potentials in this week's combination of solar and astrological activity are enormous. However, as often happens, we may experience a healing crisis of sorts before the process is complete. As high-frequency energies are conducted through dense matter, there is a breaking apart of blockages, which then must be released. This can be accomplished through short-term emotional or physical symptoms. Exactly. So we want to definitely do lots of healthy things we do, playing music, creative writing, all that stuff, all our creative stuff we do, all our artwork and all that, and activity, physical activity, sports and forest, going into the forest and speaking to the spirit world, all kinds of stuff, meditating, all that kind of stuff to help us process through this and reduce the really can be quite painful part of the process. That ultimately more and more we can purge these heavier energies from our bodies and help us to literally evolve and help this whole civilization evolve out of this prison matrix completely as the days go on here. I'm still figuring we could experience, and it's up to all of us, and there's so many layers to this and everything. We could experience full planetary liberation by this summer 2022. Absolutely 100%. We'll see how it goes. It's all, timelines shifting and all kinds of probabilities. There's so much going on here, eh? Good to see we got more and more availability of great science, including these great astrologers and astronomers that have been dialing up this excellent intel and education for any of us interested. This is primo stuff. We can feel it more and more. Absolutely, eh? So, anyways, yeah, that. Oh yeah. Now, so it goes on and says, as we do this work, we help and heal ourselves. We are also mending the tear in the tapestry of the universe that we signed up to be responsible for. It is this healing, the healing of the Aries assertiveness, that is much needed now. That's beautiful, man. Awesome. Thanks for all these positive forces, soldiers of all kinds here in Theater of War operations, helping in all sorts of amazing, powerful ways in the planetary liberation, including our fine astrologers, astronomers, etc. All kinds of scientists, you name it. All the artists, everybody. We're all kinds of things. Eh? We do wear many hats, of course. Eh? And we are very multi-dimensional. All that. Here's a little gig, here's a little song we got going from the inspiration from this article thanks to these folks. So, anyways, folks, yeah, hats off to all here in Theater of War operations that are contributing all kinds to the planetary liberation. And often we aren't even necessarily so aware of it, but just by by walking, in a righteous light, in a positive light, in a helping, healing light, all that stuff as much as we can, on and on and on. It's all helping with the planetary liberation, mass meditations going on, etc., etc. Let's see here. Let's call this one Chiron, the Wounded Healer. Coronel mass ejections, healings and informations. Chiron, the wounded healer. Mercury, the intel bringer. Moments of lunations, rising in sensations, cosmic synchronicities, magnetic field infinities. Cosmetic auroras, dancing in the skies, photonic light shows, expressions of the cosmos. cosmos. Yeah, salut.